Hi, your next challenge is entitled Vowel Replacer. You are to create a function that replaces all the vowels in a string with a specified character. Look at the examples. We have the aardvark and a pound symbol, and we can see that the E and the A's were converted to pound symbols. Pretty clear. Similar for Minnie Mouse with question marks and Shakespeare below. Notes, all characters will be in lowercase, okay? And they don't specify here. I think in the last time we worked with vowels, they said not to use the letter Y, but Y can sometimes function as a vowel, so you would want to get clarification on that. We'll assume it's not a vowel for the purpose of this challenge. Okay, so now is your chance to pause and implement this. I would recommend trying to use a solution with regular expressions. This would be a good opportunity to work on that. And whenever you're ready, resume. So like I said, I'm going to use regular expressions. I'm going to bring in system text regular expressions. Okay. Now, for this, the Regex class here has a nice replace method that does, well, you can tell by the name of it, it's probably going to suit us well. In a specified input string, replaces strings that match a regular expression pattern with a specified replacement string. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So, I recommend this overload right here, where you provide it a pattern, a regular expression pattern, and a string to replace. That's a nice simplified version. You can read through these other versions if you like. I'm going to keep things simple here. Sure enough, let's check the example so you can see this thing in action. Notice we construct a regex, a regular expression, out of whatever pattern you want, and then we can call replace with the input and a replacement string. In this case they used a space, but we received this as a parameter, and so we'll provide that parameter. So let's do what they're doing. Let's say regex equals new regex, and we have to provide it a pattern. So to break this down to steps, let's just say pattern equals, now we want to check for all vowels, right? So if you're curious on how to create these regular expressions, you can consult the docs. Note on this page they give an idea on how to make some of these patterns, and conveniently enough they even show one specifically for our case, match all vowels. That's exactly what we want. So I mean, I will copy that. Expand, that's similar to what we saw before. This is match as though we were using replace. But yeah, we'll use that, A-E-I-O-U. Put it in brackets, A-E-I-O-U. And so, yeah, this pattern will check for any of these letters. You can use this same method to check for other letters and other problems. You know, anything listed in here will be checked for. It doesn't have to be in the order you provided. We could rearrange these vowels and it would work the same. So we'll make our new regex with that pattern. And then once we have that, we can call replace. And we're going to use that overload that takes the input string, which was provided to us in the parameters, and a string representing what we want to replace matches with. Matches meaning the pattern that we provide. So every time we encounter something fulfilling this pattern, we are going to replace it with what they called CH. I would have called that replacement or something a little more meaningful, but they call it CH. I'll leave it Regex. Okay, and that should produce, remember, a new string. See, this replaced resulted in this string result. So it's returning a string to us. And so we can simply return that. It's looking for a string. So let's try that. Great. Looks like all the tests passed. And yeah, the regular expressions, again, you see how powerful they are. The docs were very helpful in this case. You know, they even wrote out our example for us. So that's great, a nice fix. Hopefully you came up with something like this, or maybe you found something better. As usual, share it. And otherwise, drop your questions below. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.